Arctic was one a kingdom of silence, where snow spoke only to wind, and the polar bear roamed as a ghost of creation. But the ice is breaking, the sea no longer shields them, and so the polar bear drifts to the south, in the realm of the man, where the village burns light against the long night. And the first to meet are the dogs. Before the people awake, the dogs are already awakened. In every Arctic village, Yakut like us, huskies, and working mastiff stand between home and wildness. They are the first barrier, the first to face the hungry of the polar bear. They bark not for glory, but for the hearth between them, for the scent of children, for the worth of the bear must breach. The dogs are not trained to kill, only to warn and delay. Most confrontation and when the villagers arrive with flares, but sometimes it's too late. Many dogs fall, many bears retreat. The snow records both, and the paw and the paw print, predators and protection, blurred by the wind within hours. When the wild crosses the threshold, the line between wildness and the survival has dissolved. Hungry bears now enter to the settlement across Chukotka and Yakutia, drowned by the food waste, driven by hunger, deeper than the fear. In the recent years, reports of human-bear interaction have been tripled. Conservation team now try to relocate the bear, but some must be sedated or shoot when they become aggressive. The people too are torn to protect the village or protect the creature that once symbolized the Arctic spirit. In the high Arctic of Russia, in Chukotka, Novaya Zemlya, and Yamal Peninsula, the sea ice that once carried the bear across frozen ocean has thinned by nearly half of just 30 years. They wait for seal that no longer surface. They wonder where ice used to be, and hunger, that ancient compass, new point them towards human suns. Polar bears depend on sea ice to hunt seal, with earlier melt and later freezing. They are spending up to 4 months longer on land, where there is a little food. And so begins the slow invasion, not a rage, but a survival. The village of northern Russia lives between two infinites, the sea and the snow. People here knows how to coexist with frost and silence, but nothing prepared them for the white predator now walking their street. Sometimes the authority declare a state of emergency. Residents advise it not to leave homes. The polar bear enter a house, chasing dog and searching for food. To the polar bear, a garbage pile smells like ocean. To the villager, the night no longer belonged to them. Exploration station abandoned by people now are invaded by bear. In the moment when the world was cold, the bear ruled with silence. Now in the world too warm, they walk the road of the man, not in conquest, but in confusion. The land already is being invaded. The lack of opportunity, the lack of food. Once used to be an apex predator. The biggest, the fearless polar bear. The terror of the North Pole. The hunter of marine mammals. Now everything has changed. Once used to be a tremble of this land. The dramatic turning point. A mighty bear now is a trash hunter, searching for the pile of garbage, patrolling at night. The empty road filled the spirit, lured by hunger and desperation. In other side, the northern dogs, scared but unbroken, still stand guard as the last frontier of the coexistence. The polar bear is not the enemy. It is the messenger carrying the language of loss across the ice that once never broken. When the world was cold, the polar bears ruled with silence. Now in the world too warm, they walk the road of man, not in conquest, but with confusion of survival. The guardian dog howl at their coming, not out of hatred, but a warning that what approach is not a beast, but the memory of vanished kingdom. At somewhere in the blinding white, a polar bear looked back at a horizon that no longer exists. The white shadow, the ruler of the Arctic, is walking desperate and need our help.